Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Skirt! So, hey, this is future editing Lex hopping in here because when I started this video, I had a completely different idea in mind. But as the week progressed, it quickly became apparent that my original idea wasn't just going to blossom into what it should have been. So instead, I'm coming at you in this video with a weekly reading vlog, as well as some other bookish things, but also it is me trying and trying and trying to get myself out of a stupid book slump. So with that video idea in mind, let's keep going. So I just got back from vacation, got everything unpacked, laundry is done and put away, which shocks me just as much as it shocks you. Today is currently Monday, May 29th. Today is Memorial Day, so we have the day off of work. It's super weird coming back from a vacation and then having 2 days off instead of just one. Just me. So to start, last night past midnight, I wanted to relax in my bed because I haven't slept in it for like 10 days since I just got home. I chose to start listening to the 4th book in the Ice Planet Barbarian series by Ruby Dixon, which is Barbarian Mine. This cover is so pretty. So I think I'm around the 40% mark or so in the audiobook. I'm hoping I can finish that today by the end of the day, just to kind of jumpstart my reading going into this week. Personally, I have been in the biggest slump for this entire month. I have read 4 books in the month of May, but compared to all of my other reading stats for the year so far, we're dropping down a bit, but that's okay. I feel like it's normal for me because around summertime I always tend to read less just because I'm busier and have more going on. So hopefully starting Barbarian Mine was the right choice to kind of give me a little jump start into this coming week. But a little update of what I've been watching. I just finished watching the Dahmer series. I binged this the entire week I was on the cruise. I know I'm very late to the trend. I can confirm the show is worth the hype. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't watch TV shows and despises watching movies. Dahmer was just so good, and I feel weird saying that, but just the way the story was told and the acting, production, everything made it really enjoyable for me to watch. And since I'm into all that creepy stuff, it was right up my alley. All I can say is I definitely recommend watching Dahmer. It was very good. Hello friends, it is now Tuesday. I just got home from work and a little reading update. I am on chapter 7. I am 64% into Barbarian Mine. I obviously ended up not finishing it yesterday, but that's okay because I spent the majority of yesterday afternoon editing. So I really got a jump start on that. My goal for tonight is to create a thumbnail, finish listening to this audiobook, and to also take a picture and write a review for the last word. I was planning on doing this before I left for vacation, but life happened and here we are. I ended up really enjoying this, as y'all saw if you watched my previous reading vlog. So I think it would be fun to write a little review and get it posted on Bookstagram. So I feel like before anything, I should figure out a fun way to take this picture. I literally have no ideas for it, so let's figure something out.
Machines and ice cream. How 50 cities spin. Skipping classes for the moon.
The things you do for an Instagram picture. I've actually knocked out a bunch of my to-do lists. I did exactly what I told y'all I was gonna do. So to start off, I took my The Last Word Bookstagram picture. I still have to write a caption for that, but that will be my reward when I get in bed tonight. It'll be the perfect thing to mellow me out. Secondly, I finished editing 2 vlogs and made the corresponding thumbnails and graphics for them. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not questioning it. And then on top of everything, I ended up finishing the audiobook for Barbarian Mine by Ruby Dixon. I came to the realization as I was listening to this book that the first 3 now 4, have kind of blended together. The first story is obviously the most memorable for me just because that's when we get introduced to the entire world, but I also thought this one was a really good addition. If you were to ask me what happened in the second and third, I honestly have no idea. I really only recommend this series if you're just trying to get out of a reading slump or you want something quick to knock out towards the end of a month. I can't really say much on it other than it was what it was. With that being said, I think I'm going to end up giving it a 2 or 2.5 stars. I'm still trying to decide. I have to look back on what I rated the other 3 books that I have read so far in this series. So if you're interested in what my final rating was, just go ahead and check out my Goodreads or Bookstagram. It'll be on both of those platforms. Also, Dad, please do not read these. Okay, thanks. So obviously today is Tuesday afternoon. It feels like a Monday so much just because work started today. So right now I'm debating between 2 books, trying to figure out which one I want to pick up next. The first being The Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I'm pretty sure the audiobook would be a quick listen for me. So if I'm trying to knock out an entire book tomorrow, I might end up going this route. But if I'm trying to jumpstart my reading for June, I am going to pick up Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Ever since I got this in the mail, I've just wanted to pick it up. The audiobook just came available on Libby as well. So I think if it's available, I am going to tandem read this between the audio and physical copy. So I got this version off of Pango Books and it has like illustrations on the top of each chapter page. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but it's pretty cool in my book. So by the time I have that caption wrote tonight, hopefully I will have picked an audiobook on what my next read will be. Right now I'm leaning towards Daughter of the Pirate King just because I desperately want to be back on a cruise ship. I already miss it so freaking much. So Pirates is the closest thing I can get to that right now. And with that, I think I'm going to go in the other room and get ready for bed and hopefully get a few more things knocked out for the night. Whoever said social media couldn't be a full-time job, they were lying. So hello vlog, you would have never known this, but it is now Sunday. I know, I failed y'all, I failed myself, but I didn't want to entirely scrap this video, so we're going to pull it out from the depths and maybe finish strong. I guess we'll have to see. So since we have last spoken, I have been going nonstop. I've had 4 baseball games, I've worked, and today is like the only day this week that I have just gotten to chill, and that is just what I am doing. I'm finishing up some editing, finishing up certain videos I'm filming, and I'm also posting a video today, so that's really fun. So since the other day, I have started Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I am enjoying it. I'm about 50% of the way through. The pirate series that will forever hold a special place in my heart is the Fable world. Fable, Namesake, Saint, all of those books by Adrienne Young. So good, so immersive, everything you could want out of a pirate book. This one, it's fun to be back on the seas, but I'm not really connecting with any of our characters thus far. I'm hoping that changes. It's just not as immersive. It's more surface level than I was hoping for, but I'm still really enjoying the story. So I actually didn't realize this, but the main character that we're following is actually Princess Alosa. So far, there's a couple schemes that are at play. The pirates think they actually kidnapped the princess, but in reality she needed to get captured in order to board the ship where she is working on a secret mission from her dad in order to steal a map that is in particular on board this ship. So there's 2 schemes going on at once. Both sets of characters are trying to gain stuff from one another, so I'm really interested in how this is going to play out. There's also a blossoming romance, which I don't know if I'm a fan of, but we'll have to wait and see. So my plans for today are to eat a buffalo chicken wrap, because why not? Watch my friend play in a soccer game that's actually being broadcasted on CNBC. He has made it through a bunch of rounds of tournament play. He is now in the championship game of the soccer tournament, or TST as they're calling it. And the winner of this championship match actually gets $1 million. Like actually. So it'll be super exciting to watch. I hope they end up doing really well. And then while all of that's going on, I'd like to finish up reading reading this book. I'm still working through my book slump. Progress is progress, and I just have to keep on telling myself that. And on that note, let's do some reading. And just like that, the $1 million game is on. So nervous. My friend just won $1 million. What in the world? There he is.
Tender lessons and coffee. How fuzzy of all me could be. Beautiful ideas and phrases we loved in. Julienne, how you asked me to seek for closure for what I haven't done. How you
So in typical fashion of this video, I am a day late updating y'all on how my Sunday afternoon went. I actually got a lot of stuff done, but one of those things was not finishing my book. I've been listening to this today. I have about like 40 minutes or so left on audio, which isn't bad. And right now my rating is either around 3.5 or 4 stars. So if you want to know my final rating of Daughter of the Pirate King, go ahead and head over to my Goodreads or Bookstagram. It seems to be a common theme in this video, but what's new? Although I am interested in how this ends because Miss Princess here has herself in a little bit of a predicament. Now that I know what I know about our main character, I'm more likely to pick up the second book. I didn't know anything about the Siren Queen book until picking this one up, and now that I have the information that I do, assuming that it follows the same characters, I'm more likely to pick that up. So maybe you'll catch me reading that here in the future. My camera battery just started blinking, so with that, I need to sign off for this video. Next video coming up will be more bookish content that I'm actually really excited for, and fingers crossed this will be what will take me out of my reading slump. I'm really looking forward to it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so happy that you're here along on this YouTube journey with me. Go ahead and subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Psst. If you want to hang around for some funny content, then go ahead and stick around just for a couple more minutes. The other night, my mom FaceTimed me and she got my dad to try this foot stimulator massager. I'll insert a picture of it here. And needless to say, my dad was not a big fan of it, but the video I got of him, hilarious. Keep in mind, no one is being injured in this next clip. It's just like a stimulating massage type thing on the bottom of your feet. So Dad, thanks for letting me put this in. Surprise!
God almighty. Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. It's like they're hitting me with a block. Ouch. That's like pins in your... Ow. 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 God almighty. What does that go to? Go. Get it over with. Ow! Damn! It's raising my feet up off of it. Ow! Making my feet jump up and down. Ow! God almighty. Alright, I'm done. I can't even move my feet.
But see, wherever your feet are, that's where it did. This helps the genitals. This helps with hemorrhoids. This helps with your bladder, liver, kidney, right lung.
The genitals? What the hell did I tell you?
7 or 5. My parents are opening my garage. What is that book called? I feel like a seal with back problems. It's time for dinner. You know, my family watches these, so I'm gonna exclude that clip where I just talked about baby batter.
to stay. Playful banter we've had then. Sure you didn't